welcome back to Flathead Ron's Garage. Yeah, it's done. It's fine. Yeah, I know, it's finally done. I had to walk away more than once, more than twice. Out of a 25-foot roll of this stuff, I got about 7 feet left. Yeah. 2 other set of fittings, because stuff like that happens. Just all of a sudden it just decides it wants to slip out of my hands. No, anyway, I either was using the wrong size bending tool or the wrong bending tool or something. I don't know what I was doing or not doing, but when you guys think about doing something like this to your motor, you better have a whole lot more experience than what I got, because this is really pushing me to the limit. It's been a while. It's been 3 weeks, I think, maybe 3.5. So I thank you if you're coming back. I really thank you. I wouldn't blame you if you gave me a little bit of hate. But my wife drugged me off doing a tiki bar. Yeah, a tiki bar with a surfboard top and all different kinds of colors and palm fronds and bamboo and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you that. I'm not quite done with it, but this morning we had the back part of the decking replaced on the pool. They jackhammered it out and poured new decking and gave us an aggregate finish, and we got rid of the jump rocks in the corner, since the corner was kind of tipping back away from the pool. But I've been doing a few projects around the house and making my wife happy, because like I say, I had to walk away from it. This piece here, you notice it's different. I'm not stamping anything on this one because it's number 5. Yeah, number 5. I'm serious. Hopefully it's going to work. We've got the oil pump all done. The piece is in here. The plate's on it. And you can see that it pushes the Vaseline in and out there. So I've got I've got the pump packed full of Vaseline and assembly lube mix. So we're going to put this with an O-ring on top of here, put it in the motor. I've already got the pan gasket glued on the block side. I've got the cork gasket on the rear pan seal. I've got a one-piece gasket on the front that I don't need, or one-piece seal on the front I don't need anything on, so all I have to do is set the pan on it. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to jump off camera for a second and make a gasket for this, and I'll be right back with you. Doesn't that look like something from another? Oop, there we go. Oh, there we go. And no, I'm just playing around with the grease. So the oil goes in here. It's going to come out here. And go into my new little bypass unit I made. So I'm just putting a little bit of a assembly lube on that oil pump drive gear. So let's see if I can get this stuff off of here, keeping all these together. So what I've done here is I still have an O-ring just like I did on the other one. Oh, I need a little bit, a relief for an O-ring. Need just a little bit bigger one there. There we go. And that O-ring will go right in there and seal that up. There we go. Now, yep, safety wire again on the nut that holds the oil pump down to the deck surface, or down to the, you know what I mean, what the heck, what am I trying to say? I know there's a hole in here somewhere. Get this thing set where it needs to be, because this isn't set at the right position here. I've got to tighten it up in here first. But before that, before I forget, I had it on before, but I need to put some anti-seize on here again, since we got two dissimilar metals. There we go. There. Yeah, I know, a last minute tweak there. The thing won't quit bleeding. There, it's good and tight. There. And that's supposed to be 2.5 off the deck. Right there. I don't know where the camera shut off. So let's go ahead and stick this pan on here. I think something's hitting where it's not supposed to be. So I'm going to look into that just a little bit further, but basically the pump situation's done. It's kind of warm out here. I think I'm going to go get a glass of ice water, but I'm going to have to find out where it's touching, and I hope it's not touching on that nut for the center main cap. I might have to do a little bit of maneuvering on this oil pan for this outlet right here. I might have to move it towards the bottom of the pan just a tad bit if it's coming too close. So I'll get my endoscope in here and go look around, and in the meantime you guys can watch me put together the rest of the motor. Wow, that's all I've got to say about that. It's getting kind of warm out here. And I get cranky when I'm warm, you know that. Anyway, I'm just trying to make fun of the whole situation. It's taken me so long to get here. Yeah, you've been counting the weeks. It's taken me so long to get here that I really don't want to do anything to mess it up now. The rest of the motor is assembled. You'll see in the video. And I'll bring you back in a little bit and we'll talk about what I'm going to do on the next video after I assemble the rest of this motor. I'll see you in a bit. Well, what I have here is a new style one-piece crank seal, and it's supposed to fit 28 to 53 flatheads. When you install it this way, so the lip part of the seal is pointed towards the back part of the motor. This part will go up inside the timing cover, and this part will go down inside here. But that's not the problem. You see, this is the pulley I've got for it. It's not exactly straight. Oh, there you go. It's not exactly straight, and this surface right here, this surface is not smooth. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's just not smooth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out to the shed, put it on the lathe. I'm going to see if I can true this surface up just a little bit and have this still seal on here. You know, if not, it should. I mean, I shouldn't take that much off of it. I'm just going to skim it to clean it up, but I think I'm going to take this off the front because this here limits what I can do with that front cross member. And it already looks like an angry beaver took a bite out of it over there. And yeah, so this is going to come off all the way back to the flange right here and on the inside. So let's go ahead and go out in the shed and take care of this piece right here. I parted off the end of it, and I'm just kind of squaring it up now. And I just want to see how close I am to that ledge. Oh, here it is right here. There we go. Sweet. Okay, I think I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit. There's a lip right here. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and then I'm just going to flip it around, and then we're going to work on this sealing surface here. Okay. Now I'm just going to skim this. I'm going to do nothing else but just skim it. Oh, I guess not. Ha. I might have to use the bore jaw on this. Wow. Yeah. I'm going to have to use the bore jaw on this one, I think. Either that or see if it'll register off the inside of this tube. Oh, going the wrong way, Ron. There you go. Ah, how about that? That's a whole lot better, I would say. Of course, the inside of it is what rides on the outside of the crankshaft. This is not the bearing surface, that's the bearing surface. I'm just trying to get this edge cleaned up on here. So, here's what we've got towards the back. So it goes that way. Oh, nice. Still has plenty of drag on it. It's a whole lot better than that bumpy. It was the high C's on there before. It's a little bit better now. Still got a couple of little grooves in it, but I couldn't take too much off and still expect to get a good seal. If I don't get a good seal, I'll just have to make a new sleeve and a new pulley out of this chunk of aluminum I got out in the shed. So that's where I'm at with the pulley for right now. It's time for the head gaskets, but I gotta cover these up. Holy cow, these are beautiful. I gotta cover up the valves. Oh my gosh. Anyway, these are just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, okay, hold on. I'm just making sure they're not oriented. The one's supposed to be the top, and so I'll go ahead and put the other side on here, and I'll bring you back. They're both pretty clean. Before I bolt it down, I'm just gonna put them on finger tight, and I'm gonna run the motor all the way over through one cycle and just make sure we've got clearance on everything. So what I'll do now is I'll put a little, get it primed here, put a little bit of oil on each one of these before I go around tightening them. Now I'm going to go ahead and torque the head, so I'm going to end up with a torque of about 45 pounds here, but I'm going to go in steps right there. 11/16. To 40 pounds. Lock it. That off. So now we're going to step it up 5 pounds to 45 pounds. Lock it, and we'll go for the final torque here. I'm going to get out my copper anti-seize here. And I'm just going to touch a little bit to my E-fire plugs I'm going to sit these back in here. It looks kind of funny, but I put 4 separate safety wires on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of just running one all the way around it. I needed something to do. Before we put the flywheel on now, since the flywheel is aluminum, there we go with the aluminum thing again. Anti-seize. Make sure there's no dirt or grit or anything on it. There we go. And we'll put this in there to protect the flywheel. Yep, you guessed it. More anti-seize. Flywheel bolts. £70. Well, it's already set on 45 pounds. Let's get me a little extension on there. Okay. Since I don't have one of those cool tools that lets you twist up the wires, we'll just do it the old way. I know it's been a while, but that's about all I've got to show you right now. I'm going to get this thing on the engine hoist, well, after I figure out what's going on down there in the pan, why this piece here isn't coming through straight. I might have to make another one of those. That's my second one. So, at least the rest of it's done. The tube's done. You know the concept. I got in over my head because it's above my skill set. So, that's why it's taken me such a long time to get this done. This is just over my head. There's a lot of stuff, little stuff that I never took into consideration because I didn't know. So, before you go trying to attempt something like this, just make sure you know what you're doing. Don't be like me. Okay? Wow. But, I'll see you next time here at Flathead Ron's Garage, and we'll get this little guy stuffed in there this next time, okay? This is Ron. Join me next time. Yeah, we'll get it in there. It'll go in next time. I don't know if it'll be running, but it'll go in next time. I've still got a lot more stuff to do, and I've got a couple new things to show you for this. And next time here at Flathead Ron's Garage. Bye guys. See you next time. Thanks for joining me.